guys, it is Jess with Watch Kitty Shrink. If this is your first time here, I'm a weight loss surgery patient. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy August 23rd of 2016, and I also do the keto diet, and I started doing keto January 1st, 2017. And a couple of months ago, because I'm a slacker, I asked my followers on Instagram to ask me some questions about my journey, and I'm just now getting around to doing that Q&A. I actually did do it before, but I wasn't feeling very good at the time, so I kind of rushed my answers, and I don't think that's fair. If you take the time to ask me a question, I want to take the time to answer it to my full ability, and plus I really like to talk, so I'm going to try my best to get all these in one video, and I'm really sorry if it's a super long one. But let's just start right here. Was it hard after surgery to get in all of your water and protein? Yes. If you flip back through my videos on here, I posted one 5 days post-op with a couple of tricks on how to get in the most amount of protein with the smallest amount of liquid, because it is very, very hard to fit things, even liquid, into your brand new stomach. And I also went on Instagram and cried a couple days, 2 days post-op, because I couldn't get in my water and I thought I was going to dehydrate and die. So it's normal that it's really, really hard, but you do have to keep pushing yourself. I know it actually even kind of hurts, but especially with the water, you really do have to get it in. What parts of your life was also affected by weight loss? Dating, professional, friends, everyday errands, and etc. I love this question. Everything in my life was affected by my weight loss. Professional, I was working at a job where I was comfortable, but I was not really pushing to my full potential. And about 7 months ago, I applied for and got a job that is more of my full potential. I'm really happy. I'm a lot more successful. And I never would have had the guts to go up for a job like that had I not lost 145 pounds. Everyday errands, oh my gosh, it is amazing how much easier even the simplest tasks are. Before, even taking a shower and washing my hair, that would take a full day because I would be so exhausted just from washing my body, something simple, that I hated it. And now, you know, nothing's that big of a deal. Going out on a day to pay a couple bills or to get some shopping done absolutely wore me out. Like I would have to recoup for the whole rest of the day just to go grocery shopping because I was carrying around all that extra weight, and it just made everything so much harder. As far as friendships go, some haven't been affected, and those are the best. Some have been because people had me in a certain box. I was their heavy friend, and some people are not okay with you. People want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. And I've had a couple of friends who treat me very differently. And I even have some friends who still act like they want to hang out with me, but then the whole time they're just kind of giving me backhanded compliments. So you just got to know that. And I really don't care. I'm more happy with myself than I've ever been in my life. And if everybody who is your friend can't get on board with that, then they really wasn't your friend for the right reasons anyway. Dating. I was super duper single before surgery, and now after surgery, I'm still super duper single. And that ties into another question that someone had on here, something about when are we going to see a boyfriend on the horizon? Probably not for a really long time. And I just want to talk about this really quick, and it's nothing to these people who ask me these questions because it's a normal thing to ask, but I feel like sometimes I was like living my life in a box, or in boxes. So it's like lose weight, check. Get a new job, check. Learn how to drive, check. And even like people in person, that's kind of how they did for me. Oh, you're still overweight. Well, then I lost all the weight. Oh, well, you still can't drive. Now I can drive. Oh, well, you're still working that same job. Oh, well, I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, well, you're still single. And to me, it kind of feels like I'm always pushing myself to check these boxes. I actually don't have any desire to date right now. That's just the God's honest truth. Losing weight has been odd in that I am not really used to male attention. I used to date a lot in my teens and my early 20s. Then when I gained all the weight, I was super depressed and I wouldn't even look people in the eye or anything. So Now I'm much more confident, and I have been getting more male attention, but I don't really know how to handle that in a non-weird way. And I just don't have room for it right now in my life. I'm actually still in a kind of selfish stage where it's all about me. I'm focusing on me right now. I'm focusing on my weight loss. I'm focusing on my fitness. I'm going back to school. I'm doing a lot of things, and dating just doesn't fit into that. Of course, if I just happen to find somebody I like, then I'm not going to put it off, but I'm not actively trying to seek and date anybody either. I've deleted all the dating apps on my phone because guys just want to hook up, and I'm just not at that level in my life right now. Like I said, I'm not that super interested in it. I feel like I should be, but I'm not. So it'll be a while on that. Do you want to have children? Yeah, someday I do, and I know I might want to get on that because I'm 30, but I would like to have children someday. What's your favorite low-carb / keto sweet treat? Definitely the Chalk Zero Keto Bark milk chocolate with almonds. What was your initial goal weight versus now? My initial goal weight was to weigh 150 pounds, and then I have since changed that to 135. I currently hover between 140 and 144. So I met the first goal, not quite the second goal yet. What do you do for exercise? I mostly just walk. I was going to fitness classes for a while, and then I had some kidney issues, so I had to quit, but mostly I just walk. How do you eat salads without dressing all the time? So this one cracked me up because I do get messages all the time that's like, BS, you do not eat salads without dressing. And I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. That's actually not a keto or diet thing. I always ate salads without dressing. There's only one dressing I even like, and it's the Wendy's. You get it with their Caesar salads. I think it's like lemon pepper Caesar dressing or something, and it only has 1 carb. That's really the only dressing I ever have liked. I've always ate salads without dressing. I actually really like the taste of romaine, cheese, olives, onions, egg, everything that you put in a salad, and I feel like when you put dressing on it, you don't taste those things as much. Just my opinion. How much fat do you eat in a day? Also, are those low-carb flatbread things considered keto? So I consider anything keto that fits into my macros. Those low-carb flatbread thingies have 6 net carbs, and if I have 6 net carbs to spare, then that's keto that day because it fits into my macros. As far as my fat, I still don't put a huge amount of pressure on myself to get fat. When I do eat fats, it's like a healthy fat, like olive oil and coconut oil and stuff like that. But I have been trying to increase it. So I would say between 70 and 80 grams of fat per day. Knowing what you know now, is there anything that you would change from the start or earlier in your journey? The only thing I would change is I would have had weight loss surgery sooner. I had it when I was just a few months over turning 29. I wish I would have had it more like at 24. That's really the only thing I would change. What made you choose keto? First of all, I'm a follower. My friend Esther with Esther's VSG Trek, she actually started keto about 2 or 3 weeks before me. And when she started mentioning it, I started looking it up. At this point, I was already doing 40 or less carbs a day, and so keto just seemed to really appeal to me. And keto for me is a lifestyle, and I think you'll find that most diets will preach that. Even like Weight Watchers, it'll say this is not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. And that's true. I was never really successful until I started doing keto. And, I mean, I was successful because of my weight loss surgery, but I mean, in picking a diet, I think just because I wasn't ready yet. Like when I did Weight Watchers, I went to it with the mentality of, okay, I'm going to do this for 3 months, lose the weight, and then I'll go back to doing whatever I want. And you cannot do that. And that's all on me. I'm not blaming the other diets. But I think keto just came into my life at a point where I was already working on my discipline, and it just fit for me. Low carb is actually pretty easy for me. Do you track macros and use MyFitnessPal? Yes, my username for MyFitnessPal is the same here and as on Instagram. Just watch Kitty Shrink. all one word. At what point did you start using keto post-op? I was 4.5 months post-op. How does it feel knowing you inspire so many people? That's my favorite question of all time. I can tell you that you never, ever get tired of hearing that. How am I going to get tired of hearing that I helped change somebody's life, or I helped inspire them to know that this was possible? That is the most humbling thing I could ever hear. I love hearing it. I know that you mean it when you say that, because I have said it to so many people before me. To know that I am in any way, any kind of help in helping someone change their life is just the most magnificent feeling in the whole wide world. That's why I do this. I don't come on YouTube because I want to be a YouTuber. Like, you know, I'm not going to be the next Tyler Oakley. And I don't go on Instagram because I want to be an Instagram celebrity. I literally just do this to try and help you guys. Because I know how much social media helped me. Let's see. What are your protein and fat goals? I already told you my fat. Protein is a struggle every day because as a weight loss surgery patient, we are taught protein, protein, protein. So I try, especially where I'm smaller now, to stay around 60 protein. But if I ever go over in anything, I promise you, it will never be carbs. It will always be protein. It's a struggle every day. How long did it take you to recover from weight loss surgery? I actually felt fine about 5 or 6 hours later. I have videos on here. I was actually fine as far as, like, I wasn't in any pain or anything like that. I could walk around and I could move, but I was super tired for about 2 or 3 weeks. A lot of that is the anesthesia, and a lot of that is I was still on a liquid diet, so you're not really putting a whole lot into your body to get that energy back. Have you added any carbs back into your diet? Not really. What's your calorie goal? My goal is 1,100 calories, but I never reach it. I'm actually a little embarrassed about this, so I don't talk about it much because I'm definitely not advocating eating this few calories, but I still have a hard time getting over 900. Most days, my calories are about 850, but I do actively try, but I'm also not going to eat just to make the numbers go up, because if I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat. And a lot of times, I'm just done eating and then I've had 850 calories. When a parent pays for your surgery, are you required to pay them back? For those of you who are new here, my parents did pay the $10,500 for me to have weight loss surgery, and no, I don't have to pay them back. How do you like driving? I like it. I'll be totally honest. I do have my driver's license now, but I don't drive that much. But now that the weather is getting better, I do plan to start trying to drive a little bit more on my own. Oh, I love this question. Have you noticed inches going down after your 1 year post-op to now, even though the scale isn't moving as much? Absolutely. So I have really stayed within the same 7 pounds for almost a year now, but I have lost 2 sizes. I was a size 8 when I got to 149 pounds, and now that I float between 140 and 144, I am a size 4, sometimes even a 2. So even though the scale is kind of staying the same, I'm definitely still losing inches, which I did not expect. That was like really a cool moment for me. Let's see. Do you think that changing jobs has negatively affected your weight loss? Not really. I think that I just happened to have switched jobs when I was approaching the maintenance phase anyway. What are you going to do to stay motivated? I'm going to keep staying on weight loss surgery social media like Instagram and YouTube. You guys motivate me far more than you know, and so that's really been helping me. Do you still meal prep? Yes, I meal prep every Saturday, and that is I meal prep lunches for Monday through Friday. What do you wish you had known ahead of time? Nothing really. I feel like I was really pretty prepared for weight loss surgery. Somebody had also said, I hope I didn't skip anything intentionally. I just seen this question reading through there. Was there any side effects that I was not ready for? Any negative side effects from weight loss surgery that I was not ready for? No. not that I was not ready for. I did lose my gallbladder and have to have another surgery 7 months after weight loss surgery, but I knew that going into it. I think the statistics are almost like 85% of weight loss surgery patients who have a gallbladder at the time of WLS lose their gallbladder. I actually tried to get my surgeon to take out my gallbladder when she removed most of my stomach, because that is a common practice that a lot of U.S. surgeons are doing right now. But my doctor was against taking out a functioning gallbladder. So, but I knew that going in that I would probably have to have another surgery and have my gallbladder taken out. And in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been dealing with some stomach acid issues. I just posted a more in-depth video about that. But again, that's something that I was well aware of when I chose the sleeve. So there have been a couple negatives, but I was aware that they would probably and could happen. And then, will you ever move out? Was the reason that you were living with your parents weight related? I mean, if I ever get married, I guess I'll move out. The reason that I live with my parents is not weight related. I have lived on my own before with roommates. I just live with my parents because we're very, very close. I'm an only child. I am not married. I don't really see the point in living completely on my own when I could just live here. It's fine with my parents. It's fine with me. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, I have the experience of living on my own and paying my own bills. I actually do pay bills here simply because I want to, because I feel like I should as part of the household, but my parents don't want me to move out unless, I want to, of course, and I just don't have any reason to. So, I mean, it's not anything in the foreseeable future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to answer as quick as I could, but as in-depth as I could, and we're going on 18 minutes, so that's pretty good for me, because I like to ramble. So if you guys have any other questions about keto, just leave them down below and I will answer them in the comments. I love you all. Bye.